Well, hi everybody, Greg Poff here on the Solano College Sports Network, and today we have a chance to meet some of the Solano Community College basketball players on the men's team. Today, right off the bat, you get a chance to meet a new freshman player for the Falcons, Brandon Davis. Brandon, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So Brandon, freshman on the team this year. Tell us just a little bit about where you played your high school ball and how you ended up here at Solano Community College.
I played at Vanden High School in Fairfield, California, and it was just close to home, so I came here, and Coach Nagel made me feel welcomed. It was like a brotherhood, a family, and I just wanted to come here. I loved it when I came here.
Well, that kind of leads me into my next question. I was going to ask you, as a freshman, how was it getting acclimated to the new team? And tell me a little bit about the jump going from high school to community college basketball.
It was easy to get acclimated to this team, actually. I came here during the spring. I worked out with them a lot, and I knew some of the players that went here already, so it was easy for me. And getting acclimated, probably the speed and the physicality of the game is probably the most thing you got to get acclimated to. But once you get your first dip into it, it's easy to go.
Brandon, tell us a little bit about Brandon Davis's game and what we should look forward to watching you on the court for the Falcons this year.
You can look forward to a hard worker, play defense. I'm excited with the ball. I pass the ball. I'm really flashy and just here to win, here to put a banner up.
And last thing, Brandon, tell us just a little bit about your educational goals, of course, here at Solano Community College, so that means you're a student athlete. Tell us a little bit about your goals in the classroom and maybe what you're looking to get into once you graduate from Solano Community College.
My major here is criminal justice, actually. I want to be a guidance counselor for the juvenile probation department. So that's basically my goal. I want to get out of here, go to probably Sac State or somewhere with a great criminal justice institution, and then from there on go finish my career somewhere and be the best player I can be.
Brandon, thanks so much for taking time out of your practice schedule. Although you probably like it, not over there practicing, get to hang out here with us. We'll let you get back to practice. Thanks for visiting with us here on the Solano College Sports Network. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm joined now by sophomore guard Jacob Keys. Jacob, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Jacob, tell us a little bit, as a sophomore player, played a lot last year. What's the biggest difference you see between last year's squad and this year's squad?
We get along a lot better compared to last year's team. We have good chemistry this year, and we definitely got more size this year.
And tell us a little bit about what to expect from your game on the court.
This year I'm just going to try to lead more and make sure everybody's in the right spots and whatnot, and just make sure we're all on the same page.
And one thing I know at Solano Community College, not only are you playing basketball, but also you have to maintain your GPA as a student. Tell us a little bit about the advisor, Nancy Moore, and how she really helps you guys get through your studies and do well in the classroom.
She's great. She keeps us on top of all our studies and make sure we're in study hall, make sure we have what we need, and holds us accountable for grades and whatnot.
And finally, Jacob, this is your sophomore year, and still we've got the Bay Valley Conference ahead of us, but any plans, any thoughts on what you'd like to do once you leave Solano Community College?
Nothing yet, just want to keep playing hopefully if the opportunity presents itself and just take it from there.
All right, Jacob, we wish you all the luck this year. Have a great season.
Thank you.
Well, I'm joined now by sophomore Tim Moore. Tim, thanks for joining us today.
Yep, good to be here and looking forward to what you have to ask me.
Well, Tim, let's start with, tell us a little bit about your journey getting here to Solano. Second year on the Solano College basketball team. Tell us a little bit about your high school career and what was it that led you here to Solano?
I played 3 years on the varsity team at Davis High School, and the assistant coach, Coach Gelpy, who was the assistant here at Solano a couple years ago, he told me about Solano, and that's how I ended up here.
Tell us a little bit about Tim Moore's game and what we can expect to see from you out on the court this season.
I'd say my greatest strength is my shooting, especially threes, and working really hard on my defense, trying to get better with that. So.
And tell us a little bit about what you want to do once you graduate from Solano. If you want to continue playing, maybe transfer, keep playing some basketball, and then a little bit about your educational and career goals as well.
I've applied to a few CSU schools. Cal Poly is one I'm really interested in. I want to pursue a career in recreation management, I think, but I'm open to anything really, and open to playing next year too. We'll just see what happens with this year.
All right, Tim, well, thanks so much for joining us, and we wish you nothing but the best for the 2014 Bay Valley Conference right around the corner. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good job. Well, now I'm joined by Jamari Moss, sophomore for the Solano Falcons. Jamari, thanks for taking time to visit with us today.
Anytime.
Jamari, first tell us a little bit about how you ended up here at Solano, coming into your second season, really good freshman campaign last year. How did you get to Solano College?
I got to Solano by Coach Wilson and Laquan Gomes, my ex-teammates, Mike McKinney, James Givens. They all came from River High, and I thought it was a really good program.
All the Fairfield boys, boy, you guys have been contributing to Solano basketball for a long time now. Tell us a little bit about Jamari Moss's game and what we should look forward to seeing from you on the court this year. I know you got some hops and you can get up and put the rock in the basket. Tell us what we should look forward to.
You should just look for any fire that I got. I'm the one with the enthusiasm. I come with everything you need. Anything you need, want it. Anything you want, I got for you. I'm really strong to the basket. I can shoot a couple of jumpers occasionally, and just mainly giving the ball to my teammates and trying to help anything to win.
Tell us what you like about this team this year, and kind of compare it to last year, and tell me what are the expectations for the team this year. I know you got a little bit more size, expectations a little bit higher. What do you think this team's going to be able to do this year?
This year's team got more size and more consistent. We're more of a brotherhood this year. We're really together, and it just feels more comfortable. Where I know that my team has my back every time I go to the hole, or every time they need help, I'm right there.
Tell us a little bit what it's like playing for Coach Nagel. He's done an outstanding job here at Solano. What does he bring to the table as a coach for the Falcons?
He's very fun. He gets you into the game. He never leads you into the game without knowing what to do. He gives you every move. He gives you all your opponent's stats. He tells you which way they go and everything. It's real helpful for him to train the posts and the wings for all moves around the court, not just a certain field. He gives you everything that you need.
Jamari, finally tell us what you're looking forward to after you graduate from Solano Community College. I'm going to expect you want to go on and keep playing some basketball.
At the end of the year, I'm hoping to pick up a scholarship from wherever, anywhere they want to go. I'll play basketball wherever, as long as my grades are right.
Well, Jamari, I know you did okay in my speech class, and looks like those public speaking skills paying off. Nice job today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And I'm joined now by sophomore guard Ryan Sondy. Ryan, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Ryan, tell us a little bit about your journey getting here and playing at Solano Community College as a sophomore this year.
Well, I actually graduated from Wood Creek High School in 2010, and we actually won a section championship, and that was pretty awesome. And then I played 1 year at American River Junior College, and it was pretty good, but I didn't really want to play basketball after that, and I stopped for a year. And then I actually knew someone that played here, and he really liked it, so I decided to come here, redshirted, had to sit out here, and then now I'm playing this year as a sophomore.
And Ryan, currently you guys are 2-3 non-conference play, still a couple tournaments to go to, but thus far tell us a little bit about what you've learned about this team and what we can expect to see from the Solano Falcons basketball team this year.
It's been a pretty tough year so far. Like you said, we're 2-3, but we're looking to do a lot better, and we have a lot of talent, and we know how good we can be. So DVC tournament's next, and we're just focusing on looking forward and winning that tournament and the games to come ahead.
Tell us a little bit about your game and how you kind of fit into the program here at Solano Community College. I know you can shoot the rock a little bit.
Yeah, I can. I'm the point guard, actually, and I just want to control the offense and get us into whatever we need to do and be that leader on the floor and attack the basket whenever I can and look for open players.
And Ryan, I know you redshirted last year. but you were around the team. Tell us a little bit about this team and how it might be different from last year's team. Pretty competitive team, did okay in the Bay Valley Conference, but I think the expectations are a little bit higher for the team this year. Tell us what we should look forward to with the team as a whole this year as we get ready for the 2014 Bay Valley Conference season.
Yeah, I think we have a lot higher expectation this year. We're pretty seasoned. We have a lot of sophomores, and the big thing this year is we got some size. Last year, I think our tallest guy was 6'5", and now we have 6'8" and 6'7". So we're really looking to attack the conference this year, and I think we're going to do really well.
Well, Ryan, thank you so much for taking time out of the practice schedule. I'm sure you can't wait to get back and do a little bit of practice, but thanks for joining us today.
Yep, thank you.
Well, now we're joined by Teron Morrison, a sophomore player for the Solano Community College Falcons, and one thing the Solano Falcons have been looking for is size. I think we got that with you, Teron. Tell us a little bit about your expectations with your sophomore season here for the Solano Community College Falcons.
My expectations are I'm trying to get another banner. Basically, after I leave here, I'm trying to move on to a 4-year, and that's pretty much it.
Tell us how you ended up here at Solano. I know you played your high school basketball at Vanden, and tell us how you ended up here at Solano for your sophomore season.
Well, I came from Cosumnes River, and I left about partway through the season because some personal issues came up, and I ended up here because this is the closest school to my home. So I just came here, and then that's pretty much it.
What do you like about the team this year?
I like our size. We have a pretty long group. I mean, we have a lot of sophomore leadership too, and our coach is amazing, so it's pretty exciting.
Tell us a little bit about Coach Nagel. Coach Nagel has been a fixture here with Solano Community College basketball. What does he bring to the table as a coach for the Falcons?
He brings a lot of experience and excitement. He's been coaching for a long time, and he's also a trainer. So he gives us tips on how to take care of our bodies and what to eat and a lot of that stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that I didn't know that he's teaching me. So.
And then last thing, Teron, tell us a little bit about your plans after you complete your sophomore season here at Solano Community College.
After I leave here, I'm trying to go to a 4-year. I'm not really sure where. I don't really have like a dream school, so to say, but once I leave the 4-year, I'm trying to go as far as I can with basketball, whether that's professionally, be a coach, a trainer, whatever it is. So.
All right, Teron, thanks so much. We really look forward to you and getting some size finally on the Solano Community College basketball season. Best of luck to you this season.
Thank you.
All right, now we're joined by sophomore guard Mike Tomaloso. Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to be here.
Mike, tell us a little bit about your game this year, especially coming into your sophomore season. What can we expect to see from you out on the court for the Falcons?
I feel a lot more comfortable out here, and my shot's here, so I'm ready. I'm ready to play. Yeah.
Well, we've been watching you. You've been knocking down a few in the background with some of our other interviews, so it looks like you have the shooting touchdown, and we saw that last year as well. Tell us how you ended up here at Solano Community College.
Coach came and talked to me after a couple of my high school basketball games, and I came to a couple of practices, and I liked it, so I decided to come try it out.
And tell us what you think of Coach Nagel in terms of playing for him as your community college basketball coach.
I like him. He's a good coach. He teaches us a lot of things, and I learned a lot from him.
And also, tell us a little bit about your expectations once you graduate from Solano, your sophomore season right now, Mike. What are you looking forward to after you leave Solano Community College? Still want to play some hoops?
Yeah, I'm going to try to, but if I don't, I'm going to continue my major in criminal justice and transfer to a good school and get my career in that. So I'm looking forward to that.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll let you get back to practice. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm joined by Donovan Smith, freshman player for the Solano Community College Falcons. Donovan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Donovan, tell us a little bit about how you ended up here at Solano Community College. Where'd you play your high school ball, and then how did that translate into you coming here and playing for the Falcons?
All right. So I'm originally from Sacramento, California, and I went to high school at Intercom High School, and basically I just wanted to try something new. So I decided to go to Solano, where my dad grew up at, around this area, and I have a cousin, Tevin and Jeff. They also played at this school, so it gave me the opportunity to come check out the program and see how it was like.
Hey, also, you went to high school at Intercom. Pretty big game in Sacramento at Intercom High School. Vanden in football taking on Intercom. You know, Intercom has a pretty good reputation as a high school football program. How are they in basketball?
They're all on and off. Like, they have a couple productive seasons and they made playoffs last year. They actually made the second round, so I'm proud of them, and they hopefully keep the tradition going.
Tell us what we can look forward to when watching Donovan Smith on the court for the Falcons this year.
Basically just getting my teammates involved and doing whatever is necessary to get the W.
And Donovan, is there maybe an NBA player that you like to kind of pattern your game after?
Basically Chris Paul and Derrick Rose. I'm a kind of a combo guard, so I like to score and also get my teammates involved. So I just put a mix of them in there.
And who are those guys?
Derrick.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Donovan, last thing. Tell us what you expect from the Solano Falcons this year.
We're going to shock the world, basically. We're going to do whatever it takes to win, like I said plenty of times, and we're just going to basically put it on the map for us this year.
Well, I like your confidence out on the court. I like your confidence with the microphone as well. Donovan, best of luck to you. Have a great season this year.
You too, sir.
All right. Joined now by freshman Kyle Osterstock. And Kyle, tell us a little bit about what your expectations are playing for the Falcons this year.
I think we're really good. We have a lot of good talent, and we're going to go far.
Tell us how you ended up here at Solano, a freshman this year. Tell us where you played your high school ball and then how you ended up here at Solano.
I played high school for the Granite Bay Grizzlies, and I decided to come here because I had a former teammate of mine, Jacob Keys, on the team.
And I know at Granite Bay, well known for their prowess as a football team. How's the high school basketball program there at Granite Bay?
They're pretty good. Last year we won our league, but we unfortunately lost in the first round of playoffs. So it's going to be a new young team this year, and they should do good.
Now, you mentioned that Jacob Keys, also your teammate when you played for the Grizzlies at Granite Bay. And Jacob, a sophomore player, did he help to make the transition from high school to college ball for you as a freshman a little bit easier?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working out with Jacob for quite some time. So coming here, it's just like working out with him again at the gym.
Tell us a little bit about your game, Kyle, and what we should expect to see from you when you're on the court for the Falcons this year.
I like to be the cleanup man, the garbage man, and one of my players I like to idolize about is Reggie Evans. He doesn't do much, but he does all the little things for the team.
All right, Kyle, and pretty good job with the public speaking. Not so bad. I think you got a speech coming up tomorrow, too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that one, though.
You'll be fine. And last thing, Kyle, tell us what you've learned early on in your college career about being a student athlete.
Not a lot of sleep. Just got to be prepared.
All right, Kyle, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Joined now by freshman guard Hosea Barfield. Hosea, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Paul.
And Hosea, you're a freshman, right? First year here at Solano. Tell us a little bit about where you played your high school ball and how you ended up here at Solano.
I played at Army on high school. We went to the playoffs. We had a good year. In the All-Star game, they scouted me, and that's how I ended up here.
And tell us what you're looking forward to as you get acclimated into your freshman season here with the Solano Community College basketball team.
I just want to fit in, play my role, try to make my position there for next year, and do whatever Coach say.
Tell us a little bit about the sophomore leadership on this team, and how did the sophomores make that transition from high school ball here as a freshman a little bit easier for you this year?
Our sophomore leadership is very good. When I first came, I was having trouble because I was skinny. I never worked out, and competition was a little harder. So they just lifted me up, keep trying, and as we progressed, I got better.
Is there any particular NBA player that you like to pattern your game after?
I play my game off of Stephen Curry because he's a very good shooter and a good passer. He's my favorite point guard, and the Warriors is my favorite team. So I watch him play a lot.
Warriors could have used him last night, huh?
Yeah, that loss, that really hurt me.
So last thing, Hosea, tell us a little bit about what we should expect from you on the court for the Falcons this year.
Just expect for me to play my hardest. Anytime I get my opportunity, I'm going to play my hardest. That's it.
Thank you, Hosea.
Thank you.
All right, best of luck to you. Well, now we have the opportunity to meet the coach who makes it all work for the Solano Community College basketball team, Coach John Nagel. Coach, thanks for visiting with us today.
Hey, man, so happy to have you guys here. We're really excited about everything that you're doing and what we're doing. It's an excellent collaboration, so thanks. Thanks for being here.
Well, we're really looking forward to the upcoming 2014 Bay Valley Conference, and I think you are too. Tell us a little bit about your expectations for the Falcons this year.
They're really high. I think we have a beautiful blend of experience, got great kids on and off the courts, so the expectations are really high. Really high.
And tell us a little bit, and I know it's really tough coaching on the community college level. In fact, I think a lot of folks don't realize how tough it is on the community college level because you have kids 2 years of eligibility, and you also have to make sure that they stay eligible with their grades. And I know from experience, I've had a lot of your students in the classroom. You do an outstanding job really emphasizing the student aspect of being a student athlete. Tell us a little bit about how you make all that work, John.
Well, that's paramount for us. We have a mentality that, we're not trying to win games, we're trying to win lives, and that starts with a great educational foundation. We spend a lot of time and energy in the classroom. We have our academic coordinator, whose name is Nancy Moore. She's exclusively for us, for our athletes, and we call it cradle to grave. So from the time that they're born with us and the time that they leave us, we make sure they get all the support services, and that's what we emphasize, being great students first and athletes second.
Well, outstanding. And John, since our listeners have a chance to get to know you now, tell us a little bit just about your journey and how you ended up here at Solano Community College. I know you spent some time coaching at Will C. Wood before you got here at Solano. I'm not going to guess, but I'm going to say you've been here close to 10 years, maybe a little bit longer. Tell us how you ended up here at Solano.
Well, that's a great guess. I think it is 10 years. It means I'm getting old, so I don't like to process that too much. But I came to the area about 15, 20 years ago, and was fortunate with Coach Miller, who was the coach here. I was young enough and could play a little bit when I came, and this was the best place to work out. So I developed a relationship with him, had an opportunity while I was getting teaching credential to coach as an assistant at Will C. Wood High School, and then an assistant position opened up here. So for 5 years, I was actually assistant coach here at Solano College. Got to meet the people and understand the dynamic of the college, and really fell in love with this atmosphere, this environment. Decided this is where I wanted to be ultimately. Had opportunity to coach 1 year at Fairfield High, 4 years at Wood as varsity high school coaches, and then Coach Miller retired, and just happened to be at the right place at the right time, and had a great foundation of knowing people and being in a position to take this job. And I couldn't be happier or more grateful. It's a beautiful opportunity, great job, great people. So I couldn't be happier professionally than to be here at Solano College.
And then last thing, tell us a little bit about what the expectations are for this team this year. I know you have a little bit more size than you've had in the past. What should we look for as we watch Solano Community College on the court this year?
Well, I think our mantra is no excuses. Previously maybe we didn't have the 7-foot out-of-state player, international player, so we were at a disadvantage, but we have the pieces this year. And so we got to have great effort from our coaches, great effort from our players. We're deep, we're fast, we're athletic, we're quick, so we're able to play whatever style we need to play. So we just got to put pedal to the metal and go get it done. But we're going to play hard and fast. We're going to be aggressive. Should be a fun brand of basketball to watch. So we're excited.
I think it should be, and boy, we hope you catch all of the Solano games here on the Solano College Sports Network. The first game we'll have will be on January 4th, and that'll follow that January 2nd road trip, getting the Bay Valley Conference started off, going up to Yuba. Yes. Yuba's been a real tough team. Tell us a little bit about your expectations for that matchup, getting the BVC started up in Yuba.
Well, that's what we're preparing for. Our philosophy is we got to be the best team on our schedule, and we'll find out right away. Conference game number 1 on the road, where we are. So we're preparing hard now. That's the goal. That's what's circled on the calendar. We have 6 more games to prep for that, and we're really excited about the challenge. And it's going to be a monumental one. It's going to be a great challenge to start the conference with.
Well, last year we saw that thrilling upset victory over Merritt towards the end of the season. Let's see if we can keep that going, knock off Yuba, get things started.
I like how you think. Yes, that's
Thank you so much for spending time, and I know you're taking time out of your busy practice schedule. We wish you all the success in the world for the 2014 season. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're grateful for you guys and for your support, and it's awesome that our athletes have the opportunity to be involved in such a neat program that's going on. Thank you for the collaboration.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, John. All right, folks, that's a wrap. Greg Poff here on the Solano College Sports Network.